About to go live.
Have you guys ever gone?
Hey! I don't know. I don't want to know where that went. I started and it was just like, hey, have you guys? No, I'm not letting Scott do that. I don't know what the conversation was.
Russian ballet. Have you ever gone and seen a Russian ballet?
I haven't seen Russian ballet.
Oh,
I would
God,
though.
it's
I'd probably like actually enjoy it if I went. But I haven't seen it.
Good stuff.
So hey, welcome to the show. We've had an intense day here at False Pretenses Productions Incorporated and Sons. So we're time for a nice relaxing game of Jarviskjir, the grave situation.
That sounds relaxing.
Yeah. You're just
relaxed.
in a forest filled with spiders,
Okay.
looking for a dead
Is
man.
it filled with spiders, or is it filled with spider corpses?
Currently filled with spider corpses. So, where we left off, you just slain a good number of spiders. You went into this forest. Okay, to really let the go back, Gilwyn and Vale explored the world for a little bit, and then they came across this gnome called Sid, who is just fucking weird. But he's coming along with them anyway, just because. Because, actually, he is now Vale's swordsmith or something like that, basically. And now they also have Melody, who they just kind of found this girl named Melody, who is
Even weirder.
Even weirder than Sid. Sid and Melody are two different sides of the weird spectrum. They're weird in very different ways, which is very exciting. And basically, you're looking for a person who apparently is called Nose Branch, and you went into the large mountainous forest beside this town of Londmend, and giant spiders attacking you aggressively. Now you managed to defeat all of them and find yourself at this, literally where we start off is Dean.
Something I
Dean.
noticed, we really should have picked up when we were like, hi there, we're looking for this guy. Can you tell us his name? Oh yeah, it's stares at you, Nose Branch. Stares slightly over your shoulder. Nose Branch?
Nose.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
name.
Business factory, work in a business. So, fucking Dean destroyed my train of thought. He hijacked it, derailed it, sued me. It's a whole thing. We come back to Vale just slaying the last of the giant spiders. It kind of curls up in itself like. Melody cancels a spell. This spider-like humanoid called an Ettercap is completely now entombed in the vines and mostly roots, actually, that she summoned here. You can see it. It's under there, but it's kind of like wrapped around. And that's where we start. You are in this. It's a little bit of a clearing in the forest, but there's still like thick canopy above. There is a very simple little cottage there. Little cottage, honestly. A little too small. Noticeably tiny, you know. Little wooden cottage. This is when you start.
Welcome party.
All right. Well, how much further do we have to go into this this place?
I believe this is the place we are looking for.
Yes, this cottage. Herb woman's cottage.
Yes, it looks like perhaps she is more than a herb woman, no?
Either that, or
Yes.
not much more than lunch. So,
Twisted forest. We must deal with her.
oh
Right.
well.
Uh,
I know you weren't a big fan of my suggestion when it came to that. Vale, while it would be nice if you would kind of spoop ahead and check things out. Unfortunately, the magics that are on your cloak have worn off at this point. If you want, we can go retreat back to somewhere a bit safer, and it's tomorrow where you can reapproach, and it'll I can put the magics on it again.
Vale puts his hands on his head. Sid, it is round the corner. We will walk round and we will knock on the door like normal people, and Melody will probably wait outside while we talk to the woman. You can protect the forest, no? Can't do that from inside the hut. While we talk to the lady, And then we can leave.
You
You're a sly
Find
one,
out.
aren't you? Ha! I got what you were doing there. That was good.
Melody's eyes were like narrowing as Vale was saying, "Leave her outside," and then sort of then her face, her expression lightens up a bit as she finished that sentence. You find out why she twist Forest.
Oh yes, that we will find out, and rest assured it will not go unpunished, Melody.
Whoa.
Yes. Then Melody, watch Forest. Yes.
Yes, Melody, watch Forest.
Vale, I don't think we should be promising people we've only just met to kill people we've not met yet.
Melody won't know whether we have done it or not.
Yeah, but she'll be like, Melody, have you done... It'll be awkward.
It'll be
More
fine.
awkward.
It'll be fine. I'll tell her we've done it. It'll be fine. I said punish. I give her a slap across the wrist.
Alright. Sure you will. When was the last time you slapped anything other than my ass?
Vale's mouth like opens, and then you say other than my ass, and Vale's mouth closes. Well, to the there's no more spiders outside the room.
There's tiny spiders, but not like a swarm of animate or like large spiders. There's just noticeably like, you're like, oh, is that a grass swaying in the wind? No, it's like spiders scuttling about. They're all over the place.
I guess so.
It's gross.
Guess we'll go.
Yeah. Shouldn't stick around here for too
All
much
right,
longer.
you knock at
You
the
know,
door.
before we go in there, hold on 1 second. And I like open up my pack and start like fiddling around with things. Ollie, is there any chance I can kind of like try to jury rig together like Molotov cocktails of oil?
Do you have oil?
I imagine so. I didn't like write it. on
If
the
you
character
don't have
sheet.
oil, you don't have oil, bitch.
I mean,
Buy
we can-
oil.
We
I
can
mean-
squeeze Melody's hair.
I certainly didn't write down every item inside a mechanics pack, but that's fine. I will
Mechanics
purchase
pack might have
my
oil. Check, and if you do, then sure. But yeah,
There is
they
no
will.
mechanics pack. It doesn't exist.
You
Right.
just made it up.
I said a mechanics pack, not a mechanics pack trademark.
Well, mechanics pack does have oil in it. I can confirm.
Thank you. The greatest oil. We're winning with the
The
oil.
answer is no. So, Vale, you knock at the door, and it's just typical. You knock, and you get like, as you're going for the second knock, it's already swinging open. You see this small little cottage is sort of like a one-room thing. There's a bed in the corner. There's spider webs all over the place. The wooden boards are a little fucky and warped over time and rain and stuff. There's a cauldron in the corner that had something in it. Like, it was probably something quite liquidy, and all the liquid is gone, and it's just kind of like mush at the bottom now. And, you know, drawers, things, trinkets. It's the kind of place where Vale especially, or actually Gilwyn, because Gilwyn's taller than Vale, walks in and, like, hits his head on, like, a pot that's hanging off the ceiling that's got, like, it's actually like a flower pot. It's, like, just fucking eclectic.
Ow. Okay, well. I'm sick of banging my head on shit. I'll like, over dramatically squat and go, come on.
I want to go straight over to the pot because I'm like, ooh, a cauldron.
Noticeable
And I'm
thing.
gonna go over to.
Give me a perception roll. Noticeable thing, too, there is a spear on the ground.
Just in the middle
Next,
of the floor.
like, almost near her bed, there's a spear on the ground. And it's, like, clearly, like, it's not, like, resting there, like, it's got purpose.
That's a good
It
first
was
roll of the
not
session.
a good smell, Sid. Like, you inhale and, like, like, right back in. And he's a little fella. He's probably, like, resting on the thing, little legs kicking.
You inhale and your nostrils prolapse.
It is. It's unfortunate. This is why you don't smell chemicals, folks.
Yeah, the correct
It's I'm a
smelling protocol is
gnome.
like
That's
this.
what gnomes do.
No, this is
Gnomes-
why.
Gnomes like
Supposed to waft it towards you.
So,
gnomes are good at smelling.
Sid, you are preoccupied right now. Let's say that.
Yeah, I
It's also a little distracting for you two. Every like Vale like goes to say something to Gilwyn and just like, oh, that was unpleasant. Like it's just is a whole thing.
Spears on the ground.
Mhm.
I gotcha.
I'm going to note that, but not mention. And then I'm going to turn to Gil and give him a
That does
pointed
not look
look.
like vomit. I'm just gonna say
I'm going to
that.
give him the look, and I'm going to give him a wink, and then I'm going to say, "Hello. I'm working entirely under the impression that we've been let in."
Who by
The
who?
door just
Ah.
swung open, didn't it? Yeah, the door just swung open. I was just like, right, okay. Nose branch wielded a spear.
Yes, you actually were told
Therefore,
that.
Where's the tunnel? Where's the
Go ahead
hole
and give me
in it?
investigation
Where's he
roll.
gone? Where's he gone? I'm just about to start talking to someone that wasn't there then.
No, I like that. Like a hello, and it's like it would be pretty good. Like your logic is actually sound.
I was like, I've just been labouring under the misapprehension that we were just let in. Whoops.
I like that whole sentence. You actually do find a tunnel. It's not very secret, although it's one of those things you wouldn't have necessarily seen it from the outside. You maybe did a walk around before you went in. I don't know, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. It doesn't. There shouldn't be something here. Maybe it's kind of hidden behind underbushes. Maybe it's lower than. Maybe the actual ground is lower than it looks.
So
I
it's
don't
on
know.
the outside, is it?
Yeah,
Entrance
so you
outside.
can very quickly, like, it's actually under, like, a bit of a tarp, and you kind of move one of the logs away, and there is a tunnel. Let me show you.
I'm
Let
not
me
going in.
show you what I've
I'm not
got.
going in.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping.
We have more investigations to do.
Sid, you're over there, thrown up in a thing. It's a horrifying gnome vomit noise. It's not.
Yeah,
The
it-
problem
that's-
is, I
that's the way
thought
to
it
the
was
tunnel,
her
yeah?
pot. I thought it was her pot she uses for like mixing, like chemicals, making brewing potions. I didn't realize it was like her. Her favorite pot, yeah.
That's
Oh, nasty.
that's
What is this?
funny.
Oh, that is nasty.
Oh, it looks like Coca-Cola. Oh,
He doesn't
no.
have the same fortitude as Sam. You know what I mean? Like, scraping it.
Is this the? Yeah, that's the way.
That's clearly, yeah, that's like a little tunnel. It's like, I get, like, it's spiderwebby. It's like a sticky film of spiderweb. It's a whole mess.
Is it really that dark? Holy shit.
It's not, it's darker in here because there's no windows.
Okay.
There's no light source in this room at all.
Can I investigate the room? So first
Yeah.
up, we know the spear is here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look at the spear, shall we? Stanley, what do you make of this? What do you make of this spear?
What?
We know the man we are looking for wields a spear. What do you make of this? Can I have a look at it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, investigation is cool.
Bring it out. Bring it outside. And I'm gonna go outside for some fresh air to try to like
Oh, no.
clean up my senses.
I'm gonna give it a cursory glance, then hand it over.
You give it a glance. Veil, it's a spear. It's an old spear, but it's like well kept. Sid will be able to work something else. Sid, you kind of you go outside, you get a bit of breather. It's actually really fresh air here, despite the spiders and shit. So it is kind of you get your stomach again. You feel hungry, you feel empty, but you get back to yourself.
Okay. So I'm just kind of like, oh, that was quite disgusting. Then I realized that she would have such a. She's a healthy woman. So you were saying something, Vale?
Yes, I wanted you to have a look at the spear I have here.
Yeah. Let me see that. Let me see if I have some bread here too. Take a couple bites out of bread to like try
Like
to settle my
spear in one
stomach.
hand, bread in the other. Give me just a straight investigation for like this old mess.
Sure.
I should suddenly be louder.
Awesome.
While he's doing this, I'm back inside. Could I do an Arcana check?
Sure, absolutely. Stanley, this is a human-made spear. Quite old, but not ancient, just like, it's an old thing that's been left around for a while. You can see it's seen hundreds of battles, maybe. And very well maintained, almost lovingly. Like, you sort of find in the nooks of like under it, under where the spearhead, there's like dried blood and dirt and blood of like lots of different creatures. You probably start investigating that because I think you'd be more interested in that. Seen a lot of battle and even occasional modifications. You can tell there once was like a comforted grip on it, and actually the comforting part has been taken off, so now it's actually less comfortable than it was before.
Unless your hands are made of bone.
Human-made, hundreds of battles still around.
Mm-hmm.
Gilwyn. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes to detect magic.
Awesome. Gilwyn, it is magic through the roof in this place. In fact, magic through the basement. You feel like a similar thing to sort of Melody's magic that you've been spending time with them. You're like, okay, she is magical. It is nature magic. She's a druid of some kind. So you feel a nature magic in this place. Very different magic in the potions and things. But it's connected to the spiders. Like you can feel almost almost a web leaving this place through the forest aggressively. It's got an almost aggressive tinge to the magics in the air.
Okay. I'll just keep that in mind then.
All right.
I'll walk outside because the smell's getting a bit much.
Sid, you spend that 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not magical. It's just straight old, well maintained.
Okay, but because detect magic is active, I'd be able to detect the magics from within inside the house as well.
Yes.
Terrific. Could I make what are they called? Hold on, what's this this ability? Intelligence history checks related to magic items, alchemical objects,
Sure.
technological devices. Twice proficiency instead of.
So
Does that make
to
sense?
more towards like the magic you feel in that place.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. I will allow that because I'm nice.
So whatever I roll, it's going to be 2 higher than what it says. Okay.
Awesome.
16.
You definitely sense it too. I mean, you sensed it with the detect magic, and you're just sort of pondering on it again. Nature magic. You saw Melody do nature magic. Similar, not the same. It's not like there's an old woman Melody down here that you found Melody from the past or something. No, it's just
Melody in the future.
in the future. The specific kind of
old
creatures
lady.
that do this magic, there's hundreds, and you don't know much about nature.
Okay.
So yeah, you're not stumped. You're like, oh, it's a natural being. It's a natural kind of magic. But you know, there's more. You can't like go, oh, this wizard or this kind of wizard or witch or whatever can do this kind of spell. You don't.
Do I get the inkling of Fey versus not Fey, or is that just even beyond that?
A little Fey. Like
sense.
a lot of
So-
nature magic is Fey. It's not like hard Fey. It's not like there's a breach to the Feywild there, which
Hard
you definitely would have
Fey.
sensed. But
Oh, we
a
got
little-
a classy Fae here.
So I'm going to take the spear and going to put it inside my pack. But then when I'm like surprised that it doesn't go into the pack, it doesn't fit, I like look up at the veil and then the sword at his hip and go, oh yeah. And then I'm going to take the thing and just kind of like loop it through a loop or whatever. So this like long spear is stuck to the back of my pack, which is going to be like awkward to carry.
Ease it in. Ease it in. Go on, in and out. Ease it in.
Alright, you do that. Melody's still standing outside at this point.
Melody is still.
yeah.
Melody is just standing there, her gaze drifting around slowly as you've seen her do a few times.
Oh, hey, Melody.
Melody.
Inside there, it's chock full of magic and no people. Maybe you should come.
Yes, we're going to go deeper in. There's a tunnel at the back.
Yes. Melody would wander across, sort of go into the building slightly. I imagine she can probably sense for magic, just because it's similar.
Passively,
sort of
but
thing.
yes, sort of a little
Passively, and
bit.
she would sort of frown a little bit uncomfortably, and then go to the same, go round and where Vale is.
Well, it might be worth lighting a torch. I'm not sure how well you would be able to see. I'm gonna like peer down. It disappears into darkness, my vision, presumably.
No, actually, it's not
No.
that deep. You can see a stairwell going down into a dark tunnel filled with spider webs. Yeah, the dark tunnel goes down into darkness, but you can see the dirty tunnel. It's not like it's it's just a tunnel that goes down really deep underground. You can see it it already opens up, and there's like areas around the side that you just can't see from the angle you're looking in.
I might be a little bit of a scaredy cat here, but I don't think we should light a torch.
Well, I see better than you anyway, so your last skill. Hand on shoulder, and then draws short sword, and I'll start heading in.
As Vale starts heading in, Melody actually pauses for a moment, and you hear her chanting in strange language again, and she casts Dark Vision, although you probably be able to like, but her eyes like would start glowing, and it probably looks a bit weird to the others, but she would follow.
Looking back at Gil, with the fact that my eyes have like a slight flash of red, which they don't typically use the super light crystal blue, from time to time as we get into darker and darker areas, I'd be like, oh, hold on, Gil. I like reach into my pack and pull a hooded lantern.
Oh. Well, I guess that's safer than a torch, kind of.
Well, it's, you know, you can control how much light it gives off, so, you know, hang back, but, you know, I think I'll just travel with you. Close to you.
Okay, Sid, I'll, like, put my hand on the top of his head. Go. Lead the way, Sid.
Well, no, we're following them, and I'm following you.
Lead the way, Vale.
that little creepy. No, we're following them. I'm following you.
It wasn't weird. You making it weirder than it was, which is
to be fair, he did just hear an enticing offer about grabbing a hand. Never mind. So,
So are you using the lantern right now, Gil?
Yeah, I'd pop it on.
Awesome.
You can hood it down so it doesn't do the full vision.
Yeah. You would do it like half
or at least, oh Jesus! Unless it's a bullseye, I have to check the pack. I'll check and see if it's a bullseye, but let's assume hooded for now.
Let's assume hooded because it's way easier for me.
Wow.
Well, if it's bullseye, it has to be a separate lantern that Gil is carrying. Whereas this, I can just change Gil.
I just alter his sight to be that or whatever, right?
You can give him a light aura this way instead of having a lantern that provides like a cone of light.
In fact, the standard lantern basically gives you what you already have, but that's because of just you're stumbling around in the darkness otherwise. But I'll make it a bit bigger.
Yeah, I see a bad boy.
But you can light it and do it however you want. So
I see the bad boy.
You peer down there and you see something in the darkness.
It's an etacam. That's what I see. Right, I presume I probably have done that last time, didn't I?
Right, are you straight going to run into combat?
Well, I mean, how far are these stairs?
They are 10 feet down.
I mean, I pretty much strode through with sword and dagger out. So
In
yes.
which case, you're definitely all right. You know the drill. Roll. Wait, not yet. Roll me some initiatives.
Still greasy.
You are still greasy. Roll me some initiatives.
Oh fuck.
I just like the starting. Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done it.
Sometimes initiative is very cutting. And that is one of them.
Are we all in a straight? Oh god.
You are all in a straight line. Soz boys.
Gil.
Luckily, I don't think starting enemies. Stop moving, Sid, you asshole. It's initiative.
I did.
Yeah.
I clicked my token.
I'm watching you. Always watching.
Always
Gilwin is really fast.
Somebody's watching me.
What's
So-
the next lyric?
Vale walks in and probably stops, which makes Melody walk into his back, which makes Gilwin walk into his back, her back. So Gilwin, you actually notice first what the hell is going on, but of course you might not be able to see all that much.
think Vale found something.
I was trying to show it off on the screen, but I can't do that. But yeah, it's your turn.
Well, considering I can't really.
You can unhood the lantern. You'll actually see like way loads.
That's an action, right?
Yes.
D&D action reference.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll unhood.
It is an action. It's a full action. All right.
I'll pull
Prepared
back
to
the
be
hood.
blinded. So you'll stop and you get that kind of like hair raising in the back of your neck problem, and then you just sort of go like to the gnomish hood, which was a very wet noise for what I wanted, but that's
Was very well.
but
Fucking hell, what's this made out of? Okay, that's better.
fill the room with light.
Having. Is that what I think? Okay, yeah, that is a token, isn't it? Straight ahead.
Aye.
Okay.
It is.
After seeing that, I would probably just give a quick inspiration to Vale since he's in front,
Awesome.
and I would just say, "You're ahead, so it's your responsibility. Go get him, Tiger."
I'll let down.
You're like-
I'm feeling thoroughly
So
dispirited.
after that is the wee beastie. Ah! I didn't have my book open on the right page. So first of all, on the wee beastie's turn, it flicks through a book for 5 old minutes. There's also the bit where I completely forget the alphabet. Every time I have to look up a monster on the fly, I forget where letters
A,
go.
B, C, D, E,
Oh no.
E, 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 E.
Listen, there's so many ways to sing the ABCs nowadays. So many different melodies. It's crazy. like,
that's
I'm
dad
gonna
logic
school
from you.
I'm
Dad
gonna school
knowledge.
you what it's like to
I
teach a
do
not even
know.
2-year-old.
I do not want this Daddy Dale, Rick. I do not.
Okay,
Come on.
this thing, it's sort of like as the light goes up, it covers its face because these are like squat. They're kind of actually the proportions of dwarves, aside from their arms are much lankier. It just like goes, and then kind of like it's hooking up something in the back of its throat and spits at Vale.
Vale.
It's like,
Vale.
Are you, do you need, do you need a hat?
And absolutely does not hit Vale because Vale is incredibly fast. This like blob, as it hits the ground, it kind of explodes out into webbing, which actually will make that ground a little bit of difficult terrain. But it explodes into
It's
a,
a
like
damage web attack.
puff
What the-
of webbing, but it doesn't tangle you at all. You kind of like get out of the way of it before it really explodes, and it just kind of like goes rushing forward with its claws. And then the little swarmlings move. Unfortunately, they move on to Vale. In fact, that one's actually going to move past Vale onto like Melody. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to see them.
Just
because
me, or
of
is
the way
Ollie
it
quiet?
Yeah.
I'm quiet. I'm
He's
sorry.
cutting out. He's cutting
Yeah,
out.
it's cutting
I'm
out.
sorry. I'm a bad lad. Unfortunately, because of the way it works, I'm gonna have to like do this. But rest assured, Melody and Vale are being swarmed by spiders. Rest assured, if you had a doubt.
Completely can't understand you right now.
Really?
Assured, Melody and Vale are being swarmed by spiders right now.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
So move
What?
forward, like
You
to
guys
Melody
can
and
hear me,
Vale.
right?
Can you?
I was like, I could hear him, but somehow half the Ollie is more obnoxious than all of the Ollie.
What? What? All right. It's fine on Skype's end, so I know what your problem is.
It ain't fine on Skype's end.
I meant stream's end.
It was very
I'm good
sudden.
though. I can understand
Ah.
you. As long as chat can understand you, we're good to go.
All right. I've done everything I can possibly do to fix it. You're fucked.
It's better now.
It's better now. Great. Okay. So spiders, spider swarms. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Lane of the spidery bastard.
Vale, you see this swarm of spiders coming up to you, and it's I assume it's like a "oh hell no" kind of thing, and you start.
He prances like ah. Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Like,
and they just can't get up onto you, which is great. And for once, I actually don't hit Ian's character. Melody gets attacked, and they don't hit you.
Firstly, Ollie, before you say that with certainty, how long has it been since we got in the sort of second fight?
Not long. It's not been an hour.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Half hour.
For the record, for your hour-long spells.
Because my bark skin lasts an hour.
Exactly. So they go up to you, and they actually do start climbing at you, and you can see that. And probably actually Gilwyn has a better view than Melody. These spiders like grabbing and biting at you, but they just can't pierce the bark. Now it's your turn, Melody. Have at 'em.
I can't see. Where are those mini spiders?
They are on you and
They are on my space.
Because of the way cameras work, they are on top of you, and as soon as you can't see them, so I've just got that for like, so you know you are spidered.
So, in terms of taking an opportunity attack from them, would I for moving?
They would actually be on you. They would stay on you.
They would stay on me, so it doesn't. So I can basically just.
You can move, but the etiquette might hit you.
Yeah. But well, the etiquette hitting me is more of a danger than the mini spiders. So, what is Melody going to do? Melody is going to be unoriginal, stride forward while casting thingies, shillelagh, and spear the etiquette.
Awesome. Give me an attack, Rollioso. Yeah, the crit hits.
Nice.
I'm gonna let you describe that. You're running up covered in spiders.
Melody probably looks really even creepier than normal because her eyes are still glowing from dark vision, and she charges up and sort of darts to the side of the etiquette as it probably like takes a random swing at her, and then just plows the spear into its side and like lets out a grunt before pulling it back out.
Great.
Yeah.
No issue with that at all. With that, you see this thing is really badly injured. Now they are tough. Not that they have armored shells, but they're just meaty creatures, even though they probably wouldn't have edible meat to you. But Vale, you see that this spear probably like goes in and then like wiggles and then comes out and like out with some ichor and stuff, and it's still standing. And then now it's just like deciding which one of you to attack. It's your turn.
I am desperately trying to load my Sword Coast Adventurers guide right now because I need.
You don't
to
remember
know,
your swashbucklers rules?
Yeah, I need to know where.
You could put them on your character
this
sheet.
This may well be one of the few situations that I cannot. It's either when my allies are adjacent or when enemies are adjacent to me.
I'm pretty sure it has to do with allies, not enemies whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, now it's allies. It used to be enemies.
Yeah.
So I think you actually still have swashbuckling.
Yep.
You sure? Then,
So if there's no allies around, or if there's allies flanking, that's when you get it.
Yeah, well, actually, I can move, can't I? So I could. Oh, no, I can't.
You would.
That's not actually a real place. Never mind.
Yeah, not really.
That's fine. So I will swing for attack with the short sword. Swing. 11 to hit. Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's speared, and you kind of do slash at it. It's kind of a bit more blubbery, so it's like the slash. You will usually go for the stab. You're a stabbing man. You go for the slash, and it just kind of like slides off, and it's very uncomfortable for all parties involved, especially me.
Yeah, I don't get sneak attack, by the way, for the record, because it's when any other creature is within 5 foot of me, and the swarm counts.
I appreciate that. That's more limiting.
That's true.
I'm then going to use my bonus action to with the parrying dagger, but I think actually I will be jabbing the swarm off.
That's right. I think that's a reasonable action that I'm not judging you for at all. I think that's entirely fucking fair.
It's not really pleasant being covered with that, so I will 11 again.
I don't think that hits.
Hey,
Nope.
I'm consistent.
Nope.
That's my turn then.
Awesome. And then we go down to Sid in the back there.
So what Sid's going to do is he's going to go... Huh?
Neil had inspiration.
Didn't use it.
No? Okay. So Sid's going to go, oh, man, really wish I had more magic about me right about now. And go about looking around the room to see if there's anything of value, because there were like potions and stuff like that in here.
You could.
Because he's not going to engage in combat.
Cool. Give me an investigation roll.
Sure. I mean, worst case scenario, I suppose what would happen if he engaged in combat? He could shoot a crossbow and kill a friend. That's not good.
You look around and you probably run over to the potions bench and start, exploring and those kind of things and opening things. And there's a lot of herbs here. If you're looking for something specifically for combat, it's possible, but you don't find anything right away.
Okay, so first thing I do is I say to Gil, I'll be like, all right, good luck, friend. And I'll go over and I'll start shaking the hands of all the herbs that are around.
What? Shaking the hands?
Herb, like Herbert?
Gilwin, your turn.
It's gonna be
Interesting herbs here. Meanwhile,
Yes, this will make a fine concoction.
it's got me there.
Alright, so I'll step in. I'm going to do something strange.
Oh, good.
And for the first time, I'm going to use my dagger
Ooh.
as a thrown attack
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
by like lobbing it over Vale's head.
Like you
Dunking it. You're dunking a dagger at the Edicap.
I'm gonna go, Kobe, and like throw my dagger over Vale's head.
Fuck yeah. No complaints. It's the same roll, I'm very sure. Yeah, it's a hit. It's like roll damage.
lecture.
One of these things. Edicaps are really gross. Like they have like their head is like here, and they have like bulbs and bumps and things. So it definitely like just punctures a pussy bubble on their back, and it's not pleasant.
And
So
that's the end of my turn.
that's the end of your turn.
Stop.
Fucking respect for the move. In the dark corner, it's the Edicap. Yeah, woo, Edicap, yeah.
That's good at cat
Don't worry about it.
as well.
I
It's
have to
attacking
cheat
Vale.
and watch the stream because I can't see what's going on.
Oh, Ollie didn't hide that.
That's what we did in Eberron once with the Hobgoblin plays.
Yeah.
And it's just straight up going to attack Vale twice. Because it kind of saw Vale first. Even though actually Melody did more damage to it. Not very smart creatures. So it tries to bite at you. That misses horribly. And then it tries to sort of tackle you / grapple you with its claws.
Get my dagger in the way of the bite. I'm like,
Oh, do you like jaws it and you like hold its mouth open?
alright.
Oh! And while it's doing that, it kind of like lurches with its claws, and that dagger goes in.
Oh.
Vale, give me a dagger attack damage.
Hey, it just
roll.
rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Dagger damage.
It's one of those things that's like. And it does draw back with this
Can I
like.
roll damage? I'll just
Just roll it and then do the damage, whatever. It's all golden.
this is offhand. So. 2 damage. Maybe.
Oh, it's 2 free damage though, so you know you fucking take it.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not
saying that-
looking a gift horse in the house.
Oh, you come back to life now. Ollie. You went. You're very quiet for me. Is this me?
No, it was all a
Ollie is
Skype
very
for some reason.
intimate.
I don't know why.
He's cutting in and out. It's just I can hear him because I'm listening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not speaking
He's
much.
trying to say I'm not listening, dude.
No. I'm just not. I'm speaking a lot less than you guys because I'm kind of not
Yeah.
involved in the combat.
Yeah, that's
I saw.
Ollie sounds like when everyone's speaking at the same time and Skype can't fit everyone in. That's what Ollie sounds like.
Yes, that's exactly.
Oh, you know
what's
what it is?
going
You know
on.
what it could be? I think you sound like the way that I do on Fridays if I run the music through the wrong channel.
Well, that doesn't make no dang sense, but I can look into it at another fucking time.
You were perfectly clear for that.
Yeah.
I heard that. Clear as day. Good.
so I just got attacked twice by the swarm.
No, I actually fucked that up. One of the
okay.
swarm attacks was against Melody. The
Okay.
one against you, Vale, did hit, dealing 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah.
What
It's
the-
sort of what they're all crawling. You're like you
Oh
got
my
into the
God.
fight with the
What
Eticat,
just
and
tore
these
out
things
my
start
jugular?
clawing. It's less the biting and more the sort of allergic reaction that's taking
yeah.
place. Like
God
your
damn it.
body flushes with heat, and you start feeling a burning inside, and it's
Crap.
very fucking unpleasant.
My tongue's gonna swell up. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This really hurt.
Are you after?
Melody.
Melody is just going to go for another stab with the spear against the Eticat because she doesn't really have anything else to
She
do.
doesn't care about the spiders.
No, she doesn't care much about the spiders.
Yeah, I didn't either, but they hurt.
A great shillelagh. Go for damage.
Oh, max damage.
Oh wow.
That is huge. Again, like I assume like another like deep stab, and you fought creatures before. You're like, this should kill it. It's not dead, and maybe there's a little bit of eye contact between Vale, who's like, at this point. But we'll see what Vale's like, unless you want to do anything else, Melody. I know you have a bunch of bonus action stuff you can do, but it's all like spells. And
Yeah, but nothing really that's
it's cool.
useful at the moment.
I mean, 12 damage on a turn in level 3. I mean, we'll take it. Vale. Vale.
So you know like those videos where you got your cat, and your cat's just looking one way, and you drop a cucumber behind it. So like Vale's just like normal, and then one of those spiders bites, and he proper like jumps out of his skin, like sort of, and now he's like frantically trying to get them, and he, I'm gonna start scraping them off with the short sword.
What you could do if you want to forsake that, I mean, the advantage of the short sword is you get the short sword then the dagger, right? But you could do
Yeah.
like essentially a grapple against it to throw them off.
I could, but
But like it's not as good, but it's
I can't really grapple this. I can escape grapples, but I can't grapple.
that makes sense.
Anyway, I've got a magic sword. I scrape them off with a magic sword.
That's
That'll
true.
the
You
trick.
do currently have a magic sword.
That's good.
That's a hit, yeah, for sure. It's a bunch of teeny tiny spidos.
I don't like how it says currently like it might disappear at some point in time. You have that. You have that, Vale.
Until it does disappear.
7 damage.
Yeah.
First attack.
You're like scraping off spiders, cutting a bunch of them in half, all that good stuff. Go ahead and attack
Now-
with your offhand.
Question about my rakish audacity. Yes, it will be. Don't need advantage on your attack roll to use your sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you. I presume that rules out allies as well. I
That
think.
definitely rules out allies. It's just creatures.
Right, parrying dagger. Ching.
That's not good enough. It's sort of like you go to attack more of them, but like they're almost they moved away from where you were like you were attacking, getting off this arm. You go to get more of them, and they all like go up the parrying arm.
Turn with my free action, and I'm gonna turn to Gil and gonna be like, get them off. He's like, he's desperate. He's crawling.
Awesome. Sid, you're potioneering.
Exactly. I was looking around. You said I found a whole bunch of herbs and whatnot that were
Yeah.
of
Miscellaneous
of
herbs.
note. Yeah, and so I'm just like, walking around like, this is not very uncommon.
You're like
This is not
yelling
very
in the
common.
tunnel. Yeah.
Like, oh, there's nothing really of value here. How are things going down there, Gil?
Oh God, they're under my skin.
Does that answer your question?
I'll actually walk around the corner and look and see what I can see. So hold on, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just, it's like where I'm standing. I think I could just see the one creature that's right there in front of Vale.
Yeah, you can see that, and also that Vale is coated in spiders, and trying to get them off, and is losing his shit to be.
Yeah, that's the
simple.
Ettercap that's in front of him, correct?
No, he's got a spider swarm on top of him as well.
No, but that's the Ettercap.
The Ettercap is in front of him, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I sit there and I'm like kind of weighing my odds for a moment, and then I'm like, all right, I'll try to lend a hand. And I'm gonna like hoist up my crossbow and draw out my crossbow or whatever. And I'm going
Close
to
his eyes.
take a fire with my crossbow.
You asked for this!
Well, it wasn't a one.
It's actually a hit!
Oh, look at that.
Here's the thing, I feel like Sid's crossbow is going to be really good or really bad. I think you're going to have what I like to call Vartan syndrome.
Oh my god, 10 damage.
Yeah, that's a great hit.
Kill stealer.
This thing was not expecting like ranged attacks. It was fully on the fight of Vale and Melody, and then like this bolt like comes and goes, and like takes a big chunk out of its like weird neck back bobble area. It's sort of all hanging together and like drooling gross stuff. It's still fighting. It's still swinging. For now, it's very clear that it's like this is its last breaths.
So after I finish taking that shot and I see I hit it, I'm like, oh. And I'll literally just take 5 feet step and start, because that's all I have left for my move, and start moving back towards the table of interesting bits and bobbles.
Great.
Guess I'll give it a go. It worked.
Gilwin!
Better not push my luck.
Right? Last time I took 3 shots, it was a kill. Oh shit, I hurt my friend.
Gilwin!
I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the big old.
Go ahead.
Fucker. There it is, just in case you wanted to know.
Oh yeah. It's the
Vicious
damage.
Mockery does 1d4.
I should do the wisdom save first, but you know how it is. It doesn't really matter which way around you do it. It's a wise beastie because it's a forest creature. And your save DC is... It doesn't matter, it completely passes. It's one of those things where you say whatever you want to say. It's a Spider-Man.
It goes, why yes, I am a chitinous.
Why, yes, sir. No, it's whatever you say is just...
My mother had eaten my father prior to my birth.
Thus is the way in our culture.
Vale, you've taken damage, yeah?
I have.
Yes.
Then I will Healing Word Vale as my bonus action.
Like
Awesome.
do it, and you're like, healing word, and a spider just like pops out from under the skin.
Ah, low healing.
The itsy bitsy spider went
Oh,
up the
no.
Vale's wound.
Okay, so while that horrifying song is happening, the Ettercap is going to start turning and attacking Melody. 'Cause
Burrowed
Melody is
in
the
and
threat.
started to build a cocoon. Next line.
Oh.
Stab. Melody absolutely, it like lurches forward and bites you, just and its mouth is like falling apart, so it's like parts are dripping onto you and it's sort of oozing. Deals 7 damage and then it gets
the mandible in there.
another.
Oh, that's you got to get that removed.
Yeah, you don't want
Or
mandibles.
I got pliers.
Wow.
He is the person to get that stuff removed. But the sort of final claw attack, it's sort of falling to the ground as it's doing it. Yeah, it claws you, but the bark skin is enough to remove it. The little spiders, though, they're attacking both y'all bitches. But the swarm attacking Vale, the swarm attacking Melody completely misses, is actually weaker because it's depleted in number.
I did not hear any of that.
Yeah, he's attacking Vale. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's finish the
Vale.
let's finish the combat. So Ollie can fix this.
Yes.
Time for crit shits.
that just didn't work on my end. But Melody, your turn.
Okay.
Hey!
Melody actually, at this point, having just been bitten by the thing, she drops her spear and casts Primal Savagery. Her teeth grow longer and she bites this thing back.
I'm down with that.
Yeah!
Yes!
Melody, you kill it! You
Fucking
bite
gorgeous.
it back! You bite it and it's like...
It's like like it's not just like a bite. It's like Melody like proper leaps on top and is like. Cool.
I love the macro effects. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking the way to do it.
Alrighty.
Kudos.
After that, what do you want to do, if anything?
Well, I don't really have anything much to. I could move, I guess, but there's not much advantage to it.
All right. Speaking of not much advantage, Vale.
Hey, that's what you think. Vale's now screaming. Vale's now running.
Oh dear.
2, 3,
Hi!
4.
Who's screaming over there?
Multiple people.
And at this point, you know, he's gonna start scrabbling. This is a stop, drop, and roll situation. So I guess this is a grapple.
This is your grapple attempt. Okay, golden.
So I guess this is an athletics.
Yeah, this is an athletics versus their athletics. To stay on to
Yay.
you.
Hey, that's good.
Hey! Don't forget, you have advantage.
You do have had advantage this whole time.
Because I'm swoopy.
Oh, you did.
You're welcome.
I rolled a 19. I'm not missing.
They roll a -2. So
Hey.
yeah, you get them off, and actually they get off and start scurrying away. Or going to scurry away in like spidery fashion.
Well, they're off. That's part of. Oh no, yep, I can't do anything.
That's
else
you.
Because I can't
Sid,
attack.
you are distracted by herbs. Herbs? Sorry, I have to pronounce the word wrong so you understand it. Is that how it goes?
I just thought it was a bunch of really nice people.
So Gilwyn, what are you doing on your
I'm
turn?
not distracted. I literally just said. I just heard it. I just heard screaming. I was like, "Hey, who's
Are
screaming?"
you?
I'm watching
Do you
people,
want to
like,
do something
"Oh,
on your turn, Sid?
And I'm like making my way back around the corner while reloading the crossbow.
Awesome. You come back and that Edicap. Melody is on top of that Edicap, like biting it.
Like a doggy with a chew toy.
I'm actually, because I can walk all the way up to it while reloading the crossbow. I'm gonna walk up to it. It's kind of like one of those. I'm so focused on reloading the crossbow, I didn't realize as I was walking past the gill what I was walking into. It's kind of like I find like,
Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh, my. All the glitter gold garl. Oh, jeez. What is this?
like, it's like,
Oh no!
Like ripping out the equivalent of its throat, and like just looks up at you with wild eyes.
Coated in spiders.
Yeah, coated in spiders.
to which I say to her, Melody?
Melody?
Oh God!
This girl just like punches. It's so wrong.
Okay, so after that, Gilwyn.
Gallagher.
There's no bad guys left, are there?
There's
Yeah,
a swarm of
spiders
spiders
all
on
over
Melody,
there.
and there's a swarm leaving Vale. They're kind of hard to see, which is bullshit.
I died.
Technically speaking, I can draw my hammer as I'm walking and...
Swing at Melody if you want.
Oh god, yeah, just whack Melody. See how that turns out in this mode.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
I'm gonna be
pour
like,
Sid underneath Melody. Just-
I'm here to help. Oh. That was a delay, so it went twice. For the first one, obviously.
As a hit.
Oh, yay! Okay, good. And the damage.
Yeah, you
But
start.
That's max damage.
You start scraping, like smashing down these spiders on Melody. The inaccuracy of your attack is made up for by the fact that Melody is coated in bark right now. So you kind of can like.
Can I actually
Great.
smack people?
Gilwyn Gallagher.
I think I'm gonna spend my turn doing this at Melody.
Awesome. So the spider swarms are fucking legging it. Melody, you get an attack of opportunity. So do Vale. They fucking peace out and climb up the walls, and they go down this tunnel.
Well, I technically
Ridiculous
dropped my spear, so will you allow primal savagery as an attack of
Right,
opportunity?
yes, my
or-
roll.
No, it is an action. So it would be just an unarmed attack, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Unarmed attack is just plus strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a hit, I fairly sure unarmed attacks, if you're not a monk, do like a 1 damage. So
Yep.
that's that. But they skitter away just into the tunnel, and with that, that brings that combat to a close. And for now. And we're going to take our first break because apparently I have sound issues for these guys. Ugh, well, you can't find the talent these days. I'll see you all in a couple of minutes.
I have no idea. I've just given up.
I had